It's time for high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel is presented by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, and the Windmill Restaurant. NCWLIFE channel's coverage is also brought to you by Charter College and the Walkabout Grill. Now let's go live for all the action for tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.
Good evening, soccer fans. Welcome to Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl. It's time for the district tournament, the semifinals to be exact, as the Wenatchee Panthers play host to the West Valley Rams. Wenatchee coming in with a record of 12-4, West Valley 11-4-1. The two teams played each other twice this season and split those two. Last time around was a West Valley win in overtime. Joining us on the broadcast tonight, Matt Weisen's wife has her birthday. So, Matt, happy birthday to the missus. Take care of business there while we'll take care of business here. We've got Justin Giraldi, who is the technical director for the Wenatchee FC. And we also have Mauricio Sanchez here, who is the goalie coach for the FC as well as Wenatchee Valley College. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Give us a little bit of your background before we start talking soccer tonight.
Born and raised here in Wenatchee. I'm actually a Eastmont, other side of the river alumni. Very involved in the community when it comes to soccer. Yes, goalkeeper coach, like you mentioned. Should be a good match tonight.
Okay, give me a little bit of your background, Justin.
Yeah, just started out with the Wenatchee FC, moved from Seattle here with our family, and excited to be here helping out.
What do you find about the soccer community here, being a guy that's just come into it?
Yeah, everything's close by, getting to know families very well, and really enjoying it.
See, a smart broadcaster surrounds himself with people that know a heck of a lot more about the sport than I. That is the case this evening. We're going to talk to John Springer, see how his club is ready to go as we are in the tournament. It's winner go on, losers out. It's Wenatchee and West Valley coming up next on the NCWLIFE channel.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwimmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
The pregame show continues here on the NCWLIFE channels. We're in the District 6 4A semifinals as the Wenatchee Panthers take on the West Valley Rams. And the last, 3 years prior to this year, it was for the district championship. A little different circumstances, but an opponent that your team knows pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. We've had two tight games with them this season, and you're right. It seems like somehow we always end up going through West Valley. Fortunately, the last 2 years it's been here. The previous two were down there, and we came up short both times down there and got last year. So hopefully we can pull it off again this year.
Well, you guys are flying high after a big 9-0 win in that last game here on senior night last week. We had the privilege of being here for that. How are the girls set up, and how do you think the feeling is as you get ready for this winner go on, loser season done?
I'm hoping they don't come out too tight. We've got 9 seniors that know what this means, and losing you go home is a tough feeling, and they certainly don't want that feeling, but I hope they can still come out relaxed and enjoy the moment just as they were able to do. The Ike game, the senior night, was just a fun, relaxing night, and you could tell that they were just at ease and having fun, and hopefully they can still recognize that that's what this is all about.
John Springer joining us here on the pregame show. John, you guys met twice this season. You get a win here, you lose in overtime down there a couple of weeks ago. Do you learn anything from that? Can you carry anything from that, or is it just it's a new game?
Well, they definitely improved. They've got a new coach, and I think they were kind of working out their system when we first faced them here. They were still kind of finding a groove, but they got in a nice groove here in the last half of the season, and that showed when we went down there. You could tell they kind of mix things up a little bit, both players and just kind of the way they executed their game plan. So I think they've kind of put together the puzzle that works for them, and it's going to be a tight battle tonight.
Any choice for you? Any difficult choice about your goalkeeper tonight after what happened last week with a hat trick in the first half?
No, Haley's our starter. She's in the goal to start with. We'll see. We may pull her out and put her up there in the second half if we get a chance. Absolutely.
Well, John, best of luck tonight, and here's hoping you get a chance to advance, and who knows whom you'll play next, but hopefully there is a next.
Thanks, Eric. Sure appreciate it.
You bet. John Springer joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back, get you the lineups, and get you kickoff. Coming up from Lee-Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl, it's the Wenatchee Panthers and the West Valley Rams next on the NCWLIFE channel.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Where will you be a year from now? You could be working as a medical assistant. The Charter College Medical Assistant Certificate Program gets you work ready in 10 months. Add 5 more months to earn an associate degree. We prepare you with hands-on training and support you after graduation with job search help and interview skills. Institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, Charter has been training healthcare professionals for more than 30 years. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
And welcome back to Lee-Bofto Field here at the Apple Bowl. The Wenatchee girls soccer team in the locker room right now. West Valley is out, and they are ready to go. And we are just about ready for soccer tonight here on the NCWLIFE channel, along with Justin Giraldi and Mauricio Sanchez. I'm Eric Grandstrom here on the NCWLIFE channel. Our broadcast brought to you in part by the Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and four-wheel alignment. Online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue. Let's take a look at the lineups. First for the visitors here tonight, the West Valley Rams with a record of 11-4-1. That one came in their opener of the season, so kind of preseason action, if you will, tying with Kamiakin at a goal apiece. They're 8-4, finishing the Big Nine regular season. Of course, they come in after the play-in game where they beat Davis over the weekend. The starters here tonight for their head coach, Jason Tim. He's assisted by Juan Arias and Chelsea Nell. Wearing number 5 is a senior, Kendall Sharp. Number 6, Kat Whitman, is a defender. She's a senior. Number 7, also a defender at senior, is Kaylee Moen. Gracie Brownell is a midfielder. She's a sophomore, wears number 9. On the defense, a senior, Zoe Orvald, wears number 10. Number 11 is a senior. She's listed as a forward, Jordan Carnes. Hallie Marshall is a senior. She's a defender, wears number 14. And Shannon Curtis, a midfielder. She is a junior. Caitlin Moen, the sister of Kaylee, is a junior. She wears number 18. And Lily Fetzer is a midfielder. She's a junior. She wears number 21. In goal tonight here for the West Valley Rams is junior Ty Brennan. Meanwhile, for the Wenatchee Panthers, coming in with a record of 12-4, 9-3 in the Big Nine. As announced by their head coach, John Springer, he's assisted by Kirsten Brown, Kevin Reister, and David Vasquez. Starting tonight here for the Wenatchee Panther girls, Kate Springer at midfield. She's a senior, wears number 1. Also a defender, a sophomore, number 2, Allie Clark. Also getting the start here at the midfield, a freshman, Holly Stegman, wears number 3. Madison Smith getting the start tonight as well for Coach Springer. She wears number 4. In the midfield, she is a junior. Ireland Knipfer, a defender, is just a sophomore, but boy, has she done a great job this season. She is getting the start. She wears number 7. Of course, the all-conference, all-state player, Jaden Griggs, back again. One more time around in the postseason. Jaden wears number 8. She's a forward. She is a senior. Emmy Coldy, also a defender for the Wenatchee Panthers tonight, wears number 9. She is a senior. Ellie Toth gets the start as well, a defender. She's a senior, wearing number 13. Maggie Miller is a midfielder. She's a senior, wears number 16. And number 22 is Olivia Bowman. She's a defender. She wears or she is a sophomore. In goal tonight for the Wenatchee Panthers. We talked about it in the pregame show. Haley Matthews getting the start in goal despite her offensive prowess, scoring 3 goals in 1 half last week against Eisenhower. That is the lineup for both the Panthers and the Wildcats as they do the announcements here of the non-starters and starters for the West Valley Rams. The Wenatchee Panthers shortly to come. And let me turn to my broadcast partners here tonight, Justin and Mauricio. Well, gentlemen, about ready for soccer here. When you get to this point, is the big things just calming the nerves down to get your game plan going to start this game?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is not only yourself, but the rest of the team, trying to get those nerves down, trying to focus on what you've been working throughout the whole week, keeping that idea in mind and transmitting it over to your teammates.
Justin, you're getting, pretty fresh eyes on Big Nine soccer, high school soccer, as opposed to club soccer. I don't know how much you've had a chance to watch Wenatchee or Eastmont so far this season, but what are you finding so far as you look at it with fresh eyes coming into a new environment here?
Yeah, I've only made a few games here, but I really like what Wenatchee's doing. They definitely like to play out of the back. They definitely like to play through the thirds. Some strong players throughout the midfield. The defense, pretty stellar. Made a few games to Eastmont, and they, I think, offensively, they're very direct there, and so we'll see tonight. Hopefully, the big players play big, and the seniors come out to show what they got.
Yeah, that's so tough for the seniors because all of a sudden your entire career could be over tonight. And none of the seniors here for the Wenatchee Panthers want that to happen. I think we said 9 seniors last week during senior nights here as the Wenatchee Panthers get ready to battle the West Valley Rams. We mentioned the two teams have met 3 times the last 3 years in a row for the District 6 championship, 2 of which coming right here at Lieboftel Field, and twice here at home. Wenatchee able to defend, and they're hoping to defend the home turf here as well. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Auto Mocha. What's your Auto Mocha emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Auto Mocha with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. Also by Color FX, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years. Call Color FX at 509-741-7609. Well, the last of the starters being announced here for the Wenatchee Panthers. We are just about ready for soccer, so we'll take a break and come back and get you ready for kickoff. Next, here it's Wenatchee, it's West Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Always a nice job by one of the student body here for Wenatchee High School doing their national anthem here this evening as we get ready for soccer tonight on the NCWLIFE channel. Appreciate you joining us. I'm Eric Granstrom along with Justin Giraldi and Mauricio Sanchez. Matt Wiesen with the night off tonight. Our opening kickoff brought to you by Swoboda Photography, creating a custom boutique experience on location or at their studio in Leavenworth. Call 509-888-6654. That's 509-888-6654. Just a quick note, the developing news today in the world of high school sports has to do with this stadium right here that you're looking at on your TV screen tonight. This will be the site for the Bridge of Sportsmanship between Wenatchee and Eastmont, scheduled for Friday. The news came out today. The game has been moved to Thursday night, still at 7 o'clock. However, big shift from Friday to Thursday, and that's to allow a mini playoff if the scenario presents itself with the Wenatchee Panthers if they knock off Eastmont and if Sunnyside beats Moses Lake on Thursday night now. That would necessitate a mini playoff, which would be Saturday. Right now, it looks like it would be Saturday night starting at 7 at Moses Lake High School at Lions Field. So that is the scenario. But just, again, to get that note out there, that the game for Wenatchee Eastmont football has been moved from Friday and will be on Thursday night. We'll have it here live for you here on the NCW Life channel with our tailgate pregame show coming your way 6 o'clock Thursday. So just 2 nights from now here on the NCW Life channel. Well, we certainly appreciate the numbers and the jerseys for the West Valley Rams. The white jerseys with the black numbers. And Wenatchee actually helping us out a little bit with more of the gold trim on the jersey tops here this evening. Again, Brennan, Sharp, Whitman, Moen, Brownell, Orvald, Carnes, Marshall, Curtis, Moen, Fetzer, the starters for West Valley. For Wenatchee, Springer, Clark, Stegman, Smith, Knipfer, Griggs, Coldy, Toth, Miller, Matthews, and Bowman. And we are underway as West Valley kicks the ball, and they will kick it off. And again, our kickoff brought to you by Swoboda Photography. Give them a call at 509-888-6654. Small crowd on here tonight, but what student body there is across the way, about 20 of which are trying to make as much noise as they possibly can for the home Panthers here, as we have a throw-in on the far touchline by West Valley. Again, the last time these two teams played was just a couple of weeks ago down in Yakima, with West Valley coming out on top in overtime by a final of 2-1 as they scored a goal a couple of minutes into that overtime frame. Ball will be booted out of bounds on the far touchline here and will be out, a throw-in for Wenatchee. Again, tough to see those numbers. You probably see them a heck of a lot better on TV than I can from here. But the throw-in will come in towards Moses Lake, and then towards West Valley. And here's a chance for Wenatchee in front. Kate Springer with the shot just a little bit wide to the right. Well, gentlemen, what are you seeing so far in the first few moments of this one?
You know, these minutes are really crucial. You're trying to find the rhythm, find what the other opponent has to play, and basically just, 10, 15 minutes of this back and forth. At the end of the day, you got an option, you got an opportunity, you take your chances.
Brownell with the challenge there, but coming right at it is Haley Matthews. Aggressive play for the goalkeeper, not wanting to get anything past her way. So the punt and the goal kick here for the Wenatchee Panthers. Panthers again in the black jerseys with the dark-colored numbers trimmed in gold. Down in the corner it goes. Wenatchee on the defensive side down there. Try to work it up the far sideline. It goes off the out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in here for West Valley. Or no, they're going to say it went off the Rams. So it's a little bit of a surprise there. Gentlemen, you were able to get the names of our officials?
We got Jesus Landa on the side, as well as Nelson Elias and Ed Navarro in your center.
Okay, thank you very much, Mauricio. As we are with a battle on the far side over there, the throw in this time for Shannon Curtis for the West Valley Rams. We'll get it into Caitlin Moen, two Moen sisters out there. And a nice entry attempt, but turning it the other way for the Wenatchee Panthers that time. Olivia Bowman down there does a nice job to get that ball out of bounds. It will be a throw in on the far side in the corner here for West Valley. Header on the throw in. Little chip out and a scramble up the far sideline. And that ball will go out, and it'll be off the Panthers last, so a throw in here for West Valley. don't know if this is the trend of how this game will go. I appreciate it when they come to the near sideline like they are right now. Jaden Griggs will revert directions, try to feed it up to Maggie Miller. Miller gets it across midfield, but they're standing in the way as Marshall. Marshall with a feed down in the right corner for the very speedy Brownell. Brownell will turn it, but then it will be rooted out of bounds by Wenatchee. Good job again by the defense and sweeping it aside there by Allie Clark. Throw in, and almost a handball could have been called, and yes, it is a handball, as it was squarely onto the forearm of Maggie Miller. So a free kick here, opportunity for West Valley, as Hallie Marshall will do the kicking here from about 35 yards out. Marshall approaches, and the chip ahead, and it will sail past everybody and go past the end line, and will be a goal kick for Wenatchee. Gentlemen, anytime you see something, you jump right in.
Yeah, right now, West Valley, it seems like they're trying to target this number 9 on the right wing here. She's got some good speed, nice and quick, so we'll see who's this left defender here. She can take care of her, but that's their main threat we're seeing offensively right now. It's been most of the time on West Valley's side, so we got to get Wenatchee a wake up a bit here. So.
Kind of that early feel-out stage between the two. The two teams have played twice this season. Wenatchee winning here on the home turf earlier this season. West Valley equaling that task later, just a couple of weeks ago. Another ball that's down in the corner this time will be a handball, or it will be out of bounds off of Wenatchee. So a throw-in here for West Valley. And they'll throw it in, and there's that 9 you were talking about, Brownell, centering pass for her, and it goes past everybody. Wenatchee, I think it went off of West Valley. No, they're going to say that was off the Panthers last. So another throw-in on the far side for West Valley. Kat Whitman with the throw-in, but Wenatchee picks it away. They'll dump it across midfield, will the Panthers. And right there, nothing but white jerseys as Jordan Carnes picks it up here for West Valley. And then stepping in front, Allie Clark finds a gap there, trying to feed ahead. Clark collects it back near sideline to Griggs. Griggs will turn it and find Hallie Stegman. Stegman up the near sideline will lose the footing of it, and it will go out of bounds, and a throw in here for West Valley. In the 6th minute, scoreless so far in this one. Appreciate you joining us on the NCWLIFE channel, along with Justin Giraldi and Mauricio Sanchez. I'm Eric Grandstrom on the NCWLIFE channel. Nice give and go there. Here's Kate Springer again with the right-footed attempt, and it is gobbled up by the goalkeeper Ty Brennan for West Valley. 2 shots on goal now for the Wenatchee Panthers, and both of those by Kate Springer. Nice footwork there to get the ball left to Maggie Miller. Miller trying to get it in the center for Jaden Griggs. See if they chip it ahead again, and it will be, but then right back it caroms out off of a foot of the Rams as they'll bring it up near midfield. The ball caroms off the backside of Madison Smith. Smith tried to turn it, and now it'll be picked up by Kendall Sharp. Sharp will feed it again ahead to Brownell. Brownell, very speedy, but a good job by the Wenatchee defense getting back there again. Emmy Coldy all season long has just been stellar back there on the defensive side for Wenatchee.
Yeah, Kate Springer with 2 shots early off. If she can get a bit higher, she can get past that defense. She's taken that first shot nice and close. The second shot was a bit far, but we'd like to see her get a bit higher in the pitch and getting more shots off a little closer. So.
Left-footed kick there by Carnes, and a little dangerous there for a moment, but Haley Matthews taking care of business. Haley will come out and punt that one past midfield, and it'll carom off the surface here at Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl. Looking for direction. Still back and forth about midfield it goes. Far sideline now. And it will be out off of West Valley. So a throw in for the Panthers on the far side. Get those numbers off of those hard-to-read jerseys. Tanya Ocampo, who is in there now on the far side. And again, it goes out in front of the Wenatchee bench. And a throw in for West Valley. Header there by Sharp. And then redirected by Wenatchee. Some-odd 30-year fans here from West Valley making the trip up from the Yakima Valley to cheer on their team here in the district semifinals. Winner will take on the winner of tonight's match between Eastmont and a nice crossing attempt from the far side over there. And for the Wenatchee Panthers on that one, it was with the shots, Hallie Stegman. We saw Hallie do that last week against Eisenhower from about that same position where she was able to curl that in over the keeper and into the back corner of the net. Couldn't quite do it there, but now 3 shots on goal for the Wenatchee Panthers. So far, West Valley looking for their first real shot on goal, and here's a real chance as they get the ball ahead to Curtis. Curtis trying to get in front of everybody, but again, Wenatchee does a great job getting back there, and I think that was Coldy again for the Wenatchee Panthers. Stride for stride. Well, that's, I guess, gentlemen, I'll defer to your prowess of soccer. That's pretty good defense, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Quick corner kick, not really a kick, just a touch and a touch, and here's a ball that comes in on a shot by Whitman, and a nice stop again by Haley Matthews. So West Valley with their first real attempt on goal here, as we are now in the 10th minute of this one. First half. Action here at Lee-Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl. And a miss. Ball's going to come tumbling here all the way over to our side. Zoe Orvaldi comes up with it. Orvald, I should say. Picked up there and marked by Jaden Griggs. And now just a boot up the near sideline. And who's going to get to it? It'll be a header out of bounds off of Allie Clark. And it'll be a throw-in here for the Rams. Clark steps in front of the throw-in. And then it caroms off of a Panther, then comes up into the foot of Maggie Miller. She'll give it to Griggs, who will give it back, and then left-footed forward by Allie Clark. Seems like more dumping going on for Wenatchee right now than necessarily finding a body. Hey, guys?
You know, it's going to be interesting to see how the game develops, especially with Coach John using the width and West Valley allowing it to happen. It's going to be crucial to see where that, where it takes place.
Ball, nice footwork there by Maggie Miller here at midfield as she dribbles past the West Valley Rams, gives it up to Kate Springer. Springer feeds ahead, but I think that one's going to be a little bit too strong here on the turf and will be a goal kick for West Valley. As the Panthers on the far side, we're looking for Ireland Knipfer. Ireland with that long ponytail obscuring the back of her jersey so you can't see her number. Kate Springer steps in front, trying to redirect that ball on the punt, but couldn't quite get the right angle of her foot on it, so it goes out of bounds into the stands on the far side here. As we are in the 12th minute, scoreless so far in this one. Header on the throw-in, redirected by Wenatchee, and now a kick forward that will be scooped up by Haley Matthews. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Here's Knepfer trying to get ahead. She's got some spatial relation there, but then nice job defense that time as Hallie Marshall got back there and kicked it out of bounds. We'll see what Wenatchee does with this attack in the zone. Left foot. Oh, nice header at the goal crease there. Ball still loose. Jaden Griggs trying to dribble it, and then we'll feed it back. And then here's a slow roller, and it will be scooped up easily by the goalkeeper, Ty Brennan, on the shot there for Wenatchee by Maggie Miller. Well, as you mentioned, gentlemen, the ball seeming to be in the field left most of this first half so far. Oh. And nice idea there. Griggs tried to feed it outside to Maggie, but Miller just couldn't quite get the angle on it. So it goes out of bounds. It'll be off the West Valley, though. Miller on the inbounds. Could have almost been a handball called there. None coming. They allow play to continue. Kendall Sharp has it at midfield. Now here's a nice move by Jaden Griggs, and a chance. She centers it, but then it's given back to her by the defense of the Rams. Griggs in the corner, battling. Left foot again, rejected by West Valley, out of bounds. Pretty nice job by Kaylee Moen in there defending as that headband, the white headband on down there with the ponytails. And now the inbounds throw-in comes in. Panthers had it as the turn by Hallie Stegman just off the mark. It will come out here towards midfield where it will be tracked down there by Ellie Toth. Toth will get it ahead as they'll look for Jaden again. Griggs on the near side. She'll dribble it off of a West Valley defender out of bounds. Throw in for her comes in. And again, trying to turn it is Stegman. But then stepping in, Jordan Carnes will clear it here for West Valley. Throw it again. This time the Panthers can't handle it, and it will come out of bounds.
Rams throwing in.
Well, if I can judge speed, it looks like Wenatchee might have the quicker feet here, team-wise. And there's a steal by Stegman. Feed to Griggs. Griggs, fancy footwork. And now Springer. Oh, boy, they had that one ready to go. Knepfer was there, but the feed from Springer just off the mark. Boy, they're close.
Yeah, looks like they're finally settling in. 12 minutes in, starting to connect with their high forward there, bringing it back. Jaden's just doing a great job on this left wing here, taking on her defender a few times and getting past her.
We're going to get illegal throw in here. I think she stepped inbounds on that throw-in on the far side there. I think it was Livy Bowman who had the throw-in over there. So it'll go over to the Rams as we're in the 16th minute here, scoreless at Wenatchee's Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl. Wenatchee with several opportunities. They have 4 shots on goal so far, but nothing to show for it. And now turning it around again for the Panthers is Ellie Toth. Toth will find Griggs. Griggs feeds ahead. And here's a challenge for Wenatchee by Allie Clark. And it will be cleared by West Valley. Throw in here for Wenatchee. We're going to have a whistle. I don't see any substitutions. Our center referee, Ed Navarro, blows it dead for a moment and reset things. Lily Fetzer steps in and comes up with the ball. And now a feed ahead off the foot of Kendall Sharp. Be a little bit too far for the speedy Gracie Brownell. And will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Headed by 2 and then turned by Wenatchee. And they'll dump it in again. Wenatchee give them a chance to collect their breath. You can see some of the Panthers out there talking with each other. What are they talking about right now? Just spatial relation and what they want to do offensively when they get that ball in there?
Looks like they made a change here, just the players on the fly. Stegman just came back to the left mid. Switching with Griggs there. She's more central now, so let's see what they do.
See what that does for the Panthers. Griggs had the ball. Looks like it goes out off of West Valley, so another throw in. And it will be Stegman that will throw it in. No, she'll give it up to Allie Clark. Clark will do the throw in. And then try to center it between the hashes for Kate Springer. She'll back it back out. And here's an opportunity for West Valley, but a little misdirected shot. And now the ball picked up. Look out, here they come. As Kendall Sharp has it, and it goes in. Kendall Sharp from 25 yards out, and the first goal of the game is scored by West Valley. So Kendall Sharp in the 18th minute. And West Valley gets the first tally on only their second shot on goal in the game. So what did you see there, guys?
See, very unfortunate there from the keeper. Tough ball, coming from a distance gives the keeper a little bit of opportunity to be able to move their feet and, almost make a walking save there. She gets cut up, I think, too much of, pedaling back into goal. It's unfortunate for the keeper, but let's see how they respond to this goal now.
That all started out here at midfield with the Panthers kind of seeming the ball misdirected off of a foot, spun the wrong way, and went right to West Valley. So here come the Panthers back on the offensive set here. The ball comes out near the 40-yard line and then picked up there by Allie Clark. Clark marked by 2 Rams. Feed ahead to Griggs. Griggs tried to get it back over to Kate Springer, but the ball is defended nicely there. Then Griggs collects it back. Nice job picking her up defensively by Caitlin Moen. Ball comes out near midfield now. And a turn, and here comes Caitlin Moen. Far side it was Shannon Curtis who had it.
Ireland's in.
Now here comes Knipfer. Well, it seems when Wenatchee's been streaking up the sides, West Valley's done a pretty good job of finding those bodies when they look like they have a gap. Griggs, again, out in front. Feeds to Springer. Springer tried to feed it back to Griggs, but then defended there by West Valley. And a chip ahead into the offensive set by Sharp now, but she's got nothing but black jerseys around her. And then suddenly, here comes Brownell. Brownell says hello to Emmy Coldy, and Coldy boots it out of bounds on the near side. Throw in, they're going to say, went off of West Valley, so a throw in for Wenatchee. Panthers back there as Ellie Toth will turn the tide, and we're going to get I didn't see what happened there, gentlemen, maybe a handball off of West Valley, so it'll be a free kick for Wenatchee. Putting the left foot to it is Madison Smith. Finds Griggs. Griggs again having 3 bodies around her. And now she'll put the left foot to it and just off the mark on the left side. Well, not for a lack of effort for the Panthers here. We have a call coming. Or what do we have? Oh, they're going to say that the keeper touched it, so it'll be a corner kick for Wenatchee. This will be our first corner kick of the contest, coming here in the 21st minute. And it will be Knipfer, I believe. No, it'll be Madison Smith on the corner kick from the left side. Here it comes. Weak side, the bodies are there. And it will go just over the top of the goal. Goodness. Well, that ball bounced, and there were plenty of black jerseys there for Wenatchee. I think the touch was by Olivia Bowman on the shot, but not to be. 6 shots on goal for Wenatchee, but they trail it here in the 22nd minute, 1-0 to the West Valley Rams. Again, the winner will go on for the district championship. The loser's season is done. Nice give and go here. Let's see if the Panthers can do something with this one. As Stegman has it. Now to Griggs. Griggs with the dribble. Chips it ahead. And now the center. Back to Griggs is there, but off the mark again on the shot with a right foot. Right on the doorstep, but boy, Wenatchee is moving the ball well.
See, this is one of Wenatchee's strongest as a team when they play the ball and they put the ball on the ground and they play within each other, and they use the width. This is Wenatchee's game that they played all season. Transition also becomes very, very, very effective for them when they do put the ball on the ground.
Goal kick out near midfield here as it's headed a couple of times, and then Brownell trying to come up with it. She can't. But, Justin, what you pointed out, too, is having Griggs in the middle seems to be paying dividends so far, not on the scoreboard necessarily, but they're getting more chances.
Yeah, I think she's a bit more physical than Stegman. I think Stegman was getting pushed around a bit, so having the senior up there being a more physical presence, holding that ball, she's gotten 2 shots off in 5 minutes. I think, she really wants it, so hopefully she gets one in the net here soon.
Ball defended there by Shannon Curtis. They'll dump it ahead, and Haley Matthews comes out, collects that one, doesn't want any more awkward bounces to come her way, that's for sure. The punt out near midfield, and then footed there by Lily Fetzer. Knipfer battling on the far side over there with, looked like Rachel Town, possibly. Or Kat Whitman, maybe Whitman over there. Yeah, number 6, not 16. Here comes Wenatchee again. Boy, bracketing Griggs all over the place. And she tried to get down and get just enough foot to find Kate Springer, but the ball caroms out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Wenatchee on the far side. Knepfer will have the throw-in. Looking Kate Springer's way. A whiff there by West Valley, but the Rams with plenty of defenders right around the goal crease. Wenatchee again redirects, and the battle for the ball here will be put out of bounds as Brownell will kick it out of bounds on the near side touchline. So a throw in again for Wenatchee in the 24th minute. Time winding through here in this first half with West Valley leading it 1-0. Chip ahead, nice idea by Knepfer, maybe trying to help herself there, but nothing happening. Bowman tried to head it out towards midfield. It'll be redirected here by West Valley. Bump ahead to Brownell. Brownell tried a little give and go, couldn't get it. Wenatchee defending it well. And now they'll try the left side.
Well done.
Oh, off the back, and it will go out of bounds far side. Try to get it to Whitman. Did Carnes, but it goes out of bounds. Panthers bring it in and then just put it right back out of bounds. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services online at onewayconstructionnw.com. Appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast tonight, along with Justin Giraldi and Mauricio Sanchez. I'm Eric Grandstrom on the NCWLIFE channel, as we're in the district semifinals for District 6 here in the 4A tournament. Also tonight, Eastmont on the road at Moses Lake. Those two teams played just a week ago in the regular season finale, where Moses Lake dominated Eastmont 3-0. And we'll be watching for a score maybe coming in from, we've got some friends over in Moses Lake tonight that hopefully will keep us up to date on what's happening there. The winner of that game will play the winner of this one for the district championship. A little back and forth around midfield here. And Brownell dumps it in. Now the race is on, and a nice job by Bowman to just turn it as she felt Shannon Curtis coming her way. Throw it over on the far side by Whitman. She'll collect it back and then boot it down towards the goal. There's the Panther defense there.
Looks like they Wenatchee made a sub, 25th minute in. Riley Grosdidier in for Ireland. Definitely like to see more possession on that right side, maybe some more slashing runs. Just a matter of holding possession there for the midfield to push up. Let's see what she does.
Ball go to bounds, be a throw in here for the Wenatchee Panthers. Quite the battle up the far side, hitting the deck a couple of times for Wenatchee. Was Grosdidier. She came in and hit the deck a couple of times. But we saw Riley last week in the win over Eisenhower to wrap up the regular season for Wenatchee come up with a goal. Here's a nice approach for the Panthers. They come near side, and the left foot high, and good hands by Ty Brennan on the attempt here on the near side for the Wenatchee Panthers by Madison Smith. Another shot on goal for Wenatchee. That's 8 shots on goal here, as Haley Matthews will scoop this one up. Well, John Springer certainly is moving his ladies around, isn't he?
Yeah, it seems like the sub and that change with Griggs going in the center has helped him a ton. Definitely putting the ball on the ground and playing through her and out wide. It's very effective. Hopefully it continues on and gives them a goal.
Moen goes weak side, and here's a left foot, and luckily for the Panthers, they didn't get a lot on that, as Kendall Sharp, who has our only goal in this one, was positioned wonderfully for West Valley. Kate Springer redirects this. Griggs will have it go off of her right foot, and it will go out of bounds, will it? Or no? Yes, it will. the near touchline. So another throw in for Wenatchee in the 29th minute. Substitution here for West Valley, as number 22 will come in, Taylor Copeland, and she will replace Zoe Orvald. That's the first sub I've seen for West Valley, I believe. Here in the 29th minute.
I think that will be their second.
Second,
We had
okay.
Gracie Brownell
right.
coming in from Anna Murphy.
Well, that ball was defended, and it went off the end line by West Valley. So that's going to result in our second corner kick of the game. And I'm a little obscured from the corner, but I think it's Madison Smith down there. It's going to put the left foot to it. Wenatchee was close last time. This time they'll get the center, and right there Griggs got the left foot to it, but off the mark again for Wenatchee. So 2 corner kicks for Wenatchee, none for West Valley so far, but the Rams with the edge on the scoreboard, leading it 1-0 here in the 30th minute to this first half. And we're looking for a substitution for Wenatchee. Ed Navarro whistled for it to occur, but there was a little bit of a delay, I guess, communication for the two bodies. As coming out of the lineup is Maggie Miller, and in comes Greta Jarecki. So Jarecki's in there. Had the ball come near her right as she gets in. So welcome to the game, Greta. She will turn it, but then lose it to Moen. And a 4-on-3 there for a moment for West Valley. Again, Moen directing traffic here. Will back it out, and then they'll dump it down again to Curtis. And we're offsides, I believe, are the West Valley Rams.
I was just thinking, definitely keep an eye on that number 5 for Wenatchee's defense. She's been the main girl taking that shot. She got that first goal. She'll take shots from range. Just defense just has to be aware of where she is at all times. She'll take those shots from range and just making sure the keeper's on her toes when that girl has that ball.
Johnston referring to Kendall Sharp, who has the lone goal for West Valley in this one, and I think she's got their other shot on goal so far. They've only had a couple. Wenatchee turning the defense. Speaking of Kendall Sharp, there she was again. Seems to be around that ball quite a bit. A dump ahead to Springer. Springer looking for Griggs, couldn't find her. Ball loose on the far side, and a collision over there. Boy, we've had a couple of collisions in this one. And now this will turn in the benefit of Curtis and the West Valley Rams. Curtis streaking up the far sideline. Will now bend it around and find Orvald now to the right side, and then a chip ahead, and Haley Matthews comes out, collides with the approach of Anna Murphy. And getting the better of it is Haley Matthews, who holds on to the ball. Nice job by Haley there. Dangerous play, but collision will not take out either player. Murphy with it again, out towards midfield. Off the thigh it goes of Kate Springer. Now redirect up ahead to Allie Clark. Clark, center. And just a little bit too far in front of Gross Didier. It will go out off of West Valley, though. Gross Didier on the throw-in. Gets it to Allie Clark over there in the corner. Clark will turn it, but then West Valley intercepts. Bowman redirects it into the offensive set. Karams off of the thigh of Jarecki. And now will be picked up by West Valley. Carnes with it. Ahead. And there's Kendall Sharp again. Sharp dribbling right across the face of that Panther out there at midfield on the surface of Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl. 33rd minute of this one. 1-0 the score. West Valley on top. That goal coming in the 18th minute by Kendall Sharp. Another little collision here. Tough and tumble game so far, but a fairly played contest. Far side, it was Gross Didier. And now ahead, looking for Griggs and clearing again for West Valley. I think that's about the 8th time that Kaylee Moen has cleared one for the Rams. A dump down and a header there for West Valley by Taylor Copeland. Ball come out all the way towards midfield in the 34th minute. Getting the keeper to come out this time, Ty Brennan, the junior netminder here for the West Valley Rams, comes out. Will survey the field and then punt the ball across midfield. Looking for the ever-dangerous Kendall Sharp, and they'll feed ahead to her. Kendall looked like she may have had a gap there, but Haley Matthews comes out. Mauricia, you've had a chance to work with both the goalkeepers for Wenatchee?
I have, yes, and both very talented, I'll tell you. Both very aware of the position and just great athletes overall.
There's a chip on a shot attempt for Wenatchee by Madison Smith. Again, a little high. 10 shots on goal here for Wenatchee. What is the hardest thing to get through to a high schooler about goalkeeping? Is it about angles and knowing when to come out from the net?
I think for the most part it's going to be fear. Fear is one of the things that I need to get through, and I think a lot of it has to do with repetitions, especially when we're talking about crosses, corner kicks. And then the other one would be the ability to move their feet before they dive. I mean, we think about goalkeepers, and first thing that comes to mind is, we got to dive. Keep it in mind, you can also move your feet to make that save a little less forced.
Well, when the ball's coming in your direction, as a goalkeeper, where should your eyes be?
Always on the ball.
Just
Always on the ball. You gotta see the movement of the ball. If it's a ball that's moving too much, you gotta, think about your change of approach to the ball, whether you want to go with fist or you actually want to try to catch it. I think we see that a lot even on professional sports, where they misjudge the ball direction or the flight, and they try to hold it.
Here's Kate Springer. Oh, just off to the right. Another opportunity for Wenatchee. Go ahead.
And just misjudge the flight of the ball and, try to catch when it's a ball that's wobbly and then just moving all over the place. That ends up in back of the net. So that's a big thing for keepers as well to be aware of.
Substitution, little timeout here as West Valley will bring in Jordan Young to the contest. Also coming in is Juarez. Meanwhile, for Wenatchee moments ago, Isabel Pelayo and Amanda Schneider checked into the contest as we are in the latter moments of this first half. As West Valley leads it 1-0 over Wenatchee. Some fresher legs out there for both teams. And streaking up the near side, Anna Murphy, who just checked in, but can't quite catch up to that ball as it goes out of bounds. Throw in for Wenatchee. Murphy is there to redirect it, however. And now Coldy ahead to Griggs. Griggs steps over, clears it through to Schneider, who just checked in. Schneider getting after it, but the ball will be brought back out here near midfield and head out of bounds over on the Wenatchee bench area in the 37th minute. Throw in far side will come into Gross Didier. Very aggressive is Gross Didier, just the sophomore over there. Redirecting it, and we're going to get another corner kick, our third corner kick of the game for the Wenatchee Panthers. And a whistle by Ed Navarro, looking for another substitution here for Wenatchee.
Here comes Smith to take that corner, I believe.
So it will be Gross Didier coming out. And coming in down in the corner down there for the Wenatchee Panthers is Madison Smith. So here comes the left foot, angling in, and opportunity again right there, right on the step. But it will sail out of bounds, and it's tough to say who it touched. They're going to say it went off a West Valley Ram. So the throw in here for Wenatchee. As again, they'll get it over in the middle. But no black jerseys there, nothing but white, as they bring it back out towards midfield. A header, nice little give and go between Jordan Young and Anna Murphy. But again, actually the ball's going to go out of bounds off of Wenatchee. So a throw in here for the Rams, as doing the honors will be Tyler Copeland. And she'll get a nice throw in down in the corner, except it'll go past everybody, and it'll be off the end line and a goal kick here for Wenatchee. We are in the few final moments of this first half as West Valley leads the Wenatchee Panthers by a score of 1-0 here on the goal in the 18th minute by Kendall Sharp from about 25 yards out. That's the only scoring we've had thus far. West Valley being the aggressor on the far sideline over there, as they'll bring it towards the goal area, but again, right there, no problem for Haley Matthews. So the time being kept now by our center referee, Ed Navarro. And look at Jaden Griggs getting after it there. Streaking from behind, maybe hoping a little lackadaisical play by the Rams. But Ty Brennan has done a pretty stellar job here in this first half in goal for West Valley, as the Panthers have put 11 shots on goal and nothing to show for it so far. Near sideline it comes. Little battle there between Isabel Palayo and the West Valley defender. Palayo will collect it again. Look ahead, looking for Griggs. It'll go past her, though, out of bounds. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to our broadcast partners, Justin and Mauricio, about what they think John Springer might be telling his crew at halftime and any adjustments they need to make. Not for a lack of effort, not for a lack of opportunities in this first half for the Wenatchee Panthers, and that will be the whistle that brings us to a close of this first half. So the one goal, the only goal by Kendall Sharp again in the 18th minutes is the difference in this one, as West Valley holds a 1-0 lead over Wenatchee as we have come to halftime of this district semifinal game. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. You're watching Big Nine Soccer tonight on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hi, Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homely, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you!
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Welcome back once again to Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl here at halftime between West Valley and Wenatchee, where the Rams hold a 1-0 lead on a goal by Kendall Sharp in the 18th minute. That's it for this one so far. Our broadcast brought to you in part by the Windmill Restaurant of Wenatchee, priding itself on being a local legend for 80 years. The Windmill features slow-roasted prime rib, highest quality hand-cut steaks, and fresh seafood. Homemade dressings and pies are made daily and are the mainstay of this legendary landmark restaurant. The Windmill has a full bar and an excellent selection of beer and wine from which to choose. Call the Windmill today at 665-9529. That's 665-9529. Well, let me turn to my broadcast partners for tonight, Justin Giraldi and Mauricio Sanchez. Gentlemen, what did you see in that first half, and what do you think John Springer might be telling his Panther crew in the locker room right now?
Yeah, it was going back and forth. I think after that first 10 minutes, Wenatchee woke up a bit. They need to play to their strengths, getting that ball on the ground, combining with their high forward there. seeing if they can keep a little bit more possession in the middle third or the attacking third, seeing if they can draw out their defense. That defense is staying compact. They're not getting letting anything through, and so I'd like to see also their wingers get in 1v1s, trying to take on those outside backs and seeing if they can create something more than just sending it through the middle there.
Mauricio?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to come down to the small opportunities. Like I said at the beginning of the game, communication in the back between the keeper and the defensive line is going to be crucial as well. For Wenatchee, one thing that, I was saying at the beginning of the game was playing through the middle, putting the ball on the ground, and like Justin was saying, using Springer as a libero position that she's been doing all season long, which she does very effective. Let's see what they come out with. I know they started out with a formation that they've only played a few times that I've seen, a 4-5-1. I will see what they come out with here, Mike, or Coach John, see what he comes out with.
It seemed to me, well, you got Jaden Griggs, one of the highest goal scorers in the Big Nine, prolific career now finally in her senior year with Wenatchee Panthers and going to that next level, I'm sure. She's attracting a lot of attention, whether she was on the side, they had a couple of gals that were out marking her, or now that they got her in the middle, there's 2-3 bodies around her every time the ball comes in. That means somebody's got to be open, right?
Well, that's the thing is, can the outside mids, can their center mids be more on the attack if they're just going to target her up top? She's, having double team. Can they have those slashing runs? We talked about before. They need to take on those outside backs. They need to get through and they attack in third. Center mids, if Kate can, make those runs through and ask for the ball, center forwards, if she's drawn 2 girls, then there's got to be another one opening up. So,
is that a case where if that ball's going towards the middle, somebody's got to be breaking right then and there instead of waiting for that to happen, waiting to see which way Jaden's going to go?
Yeah, just those quick give and goes. If you're going to target someone in the middle, making those runs through, asking for that ball back. I think if they do a bit more through the middle third, drawing the defenders out, and then looking for those quick give and goes to go forward with it, that's what needs to happen.
Now, if you're the West Valley Rams and Jason Tim, as you have here at halftime, a 1-0 lead, you got to be feeling pretty good on the road. You haven't had really a lot of shots on goal in that first half, yet you connect on one of what I had them for 3 shots on goal in that first half is all. It seems that their defense is turning into their offense. I mean, again, coming from a guy that knows nothing about soccer, but that kind of seems what was successful for them is they got the Panthers stretched a little bit, and the one goal they got was from downtown 25 yards out.
Yeah, something really that, I was looking at the beginning of the game was their transition, playing out of the back. Very, very effective. All their lines were very well-kept. Formation was also very organized. And I think at the end of the day, like I said, the opportunity, the only one beginning of the game was, the difference.
Yeah, and a tough one for the goalkeeper for Wenatchee, Haley Matthews, to handle from that far out. Has a couple of bounces before it even gets to her and gets by her in the back corner there.
I think she'll be fine. She's very strong mentally. She can recover from that mistake or that weird shot, as we called it. I think she can come out and probably set her foot down and have a good second half.
Well, we will see what will come our way in the second half as we wind our way through here at halftime as the West Valley Rams lead the Wenatchee Panthers by a score of 1-0. Our broadcast brought to you in part by One Way Construction. Founded in 2000, One Way is a premier custom home builder and construction company in Leavenworth, Cashmere, Chelan, Wenatchee, and all of north central Washington. Whether your project requires general contracting, framing, concrete, or consultation services, they want to be part of making your vision a reality. They believe that great communication and customer service plays the most important role of a successful construction project. Find them on the web at onewayconstructionnw.com. Our broadcast also brought to you by Charter College. Charter Types find solutions. Are you a charter type? They work to get you to work. Call 509-415-3576. And Walkabout Grill, where eating out is eating healthy in downtown Wenatchee and downtown Leavenworth. 1-0 our score. Getting ready for the second half. We'll have that after this 2-minute timeout. You're watching Big Nine Soccer, the playoffs on the NCWLIFE channel.
What's your auto mocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The the espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, TheFireplaceGuy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Hey everyone, so today I'm tackling Medical Assistant Ninja, trying to get that next level career. Man, this dead-end job is holding me back. Decision time, I'm going Charter College. Now I'm a medical assistant student. Rocking it? Yeah, earned the President's Award. Score! Took my career to the next level. Hey, I can level up to Medical Assistant Ninja, so can you. Get on it.
Welcome back once again here to Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl as West Valley is out and Wenatchee has just returned from its locker room getting ready for second half action as West Valley leads it by a score of 1-0. A score from Moses Lake tonight where Eastmont is on the road and the other district semifinal, it is scoreless in Moses Lake at Lions Field tonight, 0-0 at halftime. Thanks to Scott Chandler for the update there. Gentlemen, while we're waiting for the second half to get started, Wenatchee FC, you're both representatives of the FC. What's going on and what's coming up?
Yeah, we just finished more of our younger teams with the regular season. Been doing well. As far as our 11-a-side teams, it's probably our most successful year as far as wins and losses. Just coming all together, been training a lot together with our boys and our girls teams, and so it's awesome to see that, starting from our younger ages to our older ages, that they're coming into fruition, and great to see for this year.
In the Wenatchee Valley, it seems, and Mauricio, you could tell me this if I'm wrong or not, but it seems that soccer and lacrosse are the two most growing sports we have in the Wenatchee Valley right now.
Yeah, it's a huge difference from, going back to when I was a kid and to what it has become now. It is very, very, very growing in that aspect as of a sport here in town. We love the community and the support that we get. It's amazing, and I think part of that's because of that support.
Well, you see it through the youth, and you see the adult leagues around. You go around any of these fields on a weekend, they're going to be packed full, usually with adult leagues happening as well.
Yeah, all the way from, little ones, U8s, all the way up to the adults, the veterans, right? The over 30 age leagues that we got going on. So, yeah, it's awesome to see that.
I know there was some tryouts that happened here a couple of weeks ago, right? I think I saw a post by Matt Wiesen that, or at least there was something on the schedule that was coming up. Maybe I was looking at an old post. It could have been. Could have been.
Yeah, we just got done with our Apple Cup, so that might have been what it was.
Maybe that was it. They have reversed directions here, and we are underway in the second half, by the way. West Valley on top 1-0 as we have entered the 42nd minute of this one as Wenatchee tries to find first the counter and then the go-ahead. But first things first, the counter. And here is a boot that heads over the crossbar. Jordan Carnes with it. The fourth shot of the night for West Valley. No trouble for Haley Matthews in goal for the Wenatchee Panthers as she'll bring it out and have a goal kick here. As the Panthers will try to get something going offensively and see if they can convert here. But right now the ball is in their end. Appreciate you joining us here on the NCWLIFE channel as we bring you the broadcast live here on Local Tel Channel 12, on Charter Channel 19, and of course on our website at ncwlife.com. Near side with it, battling Amanda Schneider. Schneider will come down in the corner, then try to bring it back across, and she will to Springer. Springer will back it out to Bowman. Nice Bowman with a chip ahead, and out coming again Ty Brennan, who's had a pretty good game here for West Valley in this one so far. Looks like Brennan may have been stepped on, possibly by her own teammate there, as she came down with the ball, punts it up near midfield. West Valley in the white uniforms with the black numbers. Wenatchee in the black numbers, or the black uniforms, and the numbers trimmed in gold. And that will ricochet off a body and go off the end line, so that'll be a corner kick for Wenatchee. Gentlemen, what are you seeing on these corner kicks? And, I mean, they've had the ball right where they want it to be. It will be Madison Smith with the corner kick with the left foot. Sends everybody in motion. Here's the kick. Went off of a knee of a Panther, still dribbling out front. Jaden Griggs comes up, and now turning it and trying to get a shot was Allie Clark. It'll go over in the corner, and that's where West Valley will turn it aside.
Yeah, just need to get a shot on goal. I mean, corners are there, but no one just making solid contact, getting hungry for that ball. They're sending the runners in, but you got to be hungry. You got to put a head, good foot on it, anything.
I think that kind of goes back to your conversation, Mauricio, about the goalkeepers, too, and that fear factor. Don't be afraid to get in there and mix it up and get after that ball.
You know, I think the Ty Brennan has basically set her herself in the goal already, and I think Wenatchee players also know that. She's very, vocal out in the back line, so a lot of difference there, too, for those forwards coming in from Wenatchee.
Throw in over on the far side by West Valley. Clangs off of a face of a Panther there, and will head out of bounds, and another throw in for West Valley as the Rams will have Taylor Copeland on the far side bring that in. Get to the rest of these lineups as the ladies get close to the ball. Out near midfield, Jaden Griggs collects it, and she will pass it off to Madison Smith over there. Back to Griggs. Griggs started outside in the first half, and then they moved her in towards the middle, and now she's on that far side. Left side where she tends to play mostly for the Wenatchee Panthers. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by the Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and four-wheel alignment, online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue. Goal kick for the Rams will come out and skim off of a couple of players and then be turned by Wenatchee's Emmy Coldy. The senior takes it out of bounds. Quick throw in for West Valley. Ricochets off a couple of bodies and will go out off of Wenatchee. So on the touchline here near side, throw in for the Rams. It will come in to Jordan Young. Young trying to direct it the other way, but again, Emmy Coldy right there. Stalwart defense for the Wenatchee Panthers. 46th minute of this one. Second half action here on the NCWLIFE channel in this district semifinal. West Valley on top, 1-0 on a goal in the 18th minute by Kendall Sharp. And, boy, I thought we might get a whistle there. on a little pushing and shoving going on, but the center referee was right there on the spot, and Ed Navarro says, nope, just keep on playing. Ball stolen away here by Fetzer. Fetzer feeds ahead, and then ball pinballs off a couple of bodies, and then picked up by Haley Matthews. Matthews with a heck of a right foot into it. Griggs waiting for that ball to come down to her, instead redirected by West Valley. Will collect it back to Griggs now. Griggs in the center. Will feed left. Springer was there, and they'll get it back to Kate. Kate with a right foot deflects off of Ram, and then it's cleared by West Valley. Out to Bowman. Bowman will loft it ahead, and then it will be out of bounds off of West Valley. A throw in for Wenatchee here near side.
Yeah, already a good sign the first 5 minutes here. Both wingers getting involved. Amanda on this right side, Maddie on the left side had a number of touches, and so they're stretching out that defense. And so just getting that shot on goal again, got to make opportunities of their shots.
Here's a redirect for West Valley, and they had body streaking the other way, Jordan Young. But Wenatchee will counter and retrieve. And coming up on the far side again. As the Panthers dump it ahead, there's Jaden Griggs trying to position herself. Kate Springer will track it down on the far sideline. Turn, and then center. Tried the center, but right there again for West Valley was Haley Marshall. Marshall brings it clear out here near sideline. It'll go off the Panthers out of bounds. Whoa, my, they're going to say that's Wenatchee's ball. Goodness. So the Panthers still on the attack. Amanda Schneider in the corner.
Panthers throwing in.
And it will be a throw in for Wenatchee. Olivia Bowman will do the honors here. Bowman with the throw in, headed off of, and then a shot taken, but it goes right off of the shoulder of Haley Marshall, and then come out in the benefit of West Valley towards midfield. Panthers being aggressive certainly here in this second half. Early portion of it, Griggs giving chase and just clearing that out of bounds for West Valley will be Taylor Copeland in the 49th minute. And with every piece of sand that goes through that hourglass, things get a little tighter here for the Wenatchee Panthers. Trailing it 1-0, trying to find the equalizer here. Stepping in is Haley Marshall again, defending that ball nicely. And it will go out of bounds to the Panthers. A reminder coming up on Thursday, not Friday, but Thursday, we'll have high school football here on the NCWLIFE channel. As the game that was originally scheduled between Wenatchee and Eastmont here at Lee-Bofto Field will be moved to Thursday to make accommodations for a possible mini playoff that would happen on Saturday and have to happen Saturday for the state seeding that will take place on Sunday for the state tournament that begins the following weekend. Throw in here near side. Comes in and goes off of Amanda Schneider. Schneider lost the handle of it, and we're going to get it, according to the official, out of bounds, and a throw in for Wenatchee. It will be. Bowman throws it in. Collects it back, chips it ahead. Griggs is there, but again, stalwart defense by Haley Marshall. Now the Panthers try to feed it back to Griggs. Griggs marked there, trying to get it turned, and she does. Kate Springer is kind of in the neighborhood. No one two bodies that close together, I don't think. Bowman comes up with it. Now we have a collision, and we're going to get a timeout. Kaylee Moen kind of got the worst of that one, as I believe the heads came together, and Kaylee getting checked on here by our center referee, Ed Navarro.
Yeah, that's a rough situation there. I think any team would like that, especially when you have a head injury.
Oh, excuse me, that's 17, not 7 for West Valley. So that's Isa Juarez, who had the collision, and now Juarez is going to have to come out of the contest. She's collected there by her coach, Jason Tim. So West Valley will have to grab for the bench here. And anything regarding the head is certainly of high interest for all involved, no matter the sport, with the potential for concussions. So a substitution for West Valley, they'll bring in Shannon Curtis. And West Valley will just give the ball up to Wenatchee. As Wenatchee was in possession when that collision occurred. Now a little bump at midfield. Griggs knocked off the ball. And the ball will carry him off with the foot of Taylor Copeland out of bounds. Throw in for Wenatchee on the far side. Panther over there throwing it in is Madison Smith. Smith collects it back, turns the shot just over the top of the crossbar. Oh, that was a pretty shot from Madison Smith, just off the mark again. Another substitution here for West Valley. In comes Gracie Brownell, along with Kendall Sharp. Out comes Anna Murphy and Jordan Young. So some quality minutes here in the first half for those, or second half for those two, as we're now in the 52nd minutes of this one. Wenatchee looking for the equalizer. Jaden Griggs, heads up dribble. As they triangulate around, that should be a handball, and it is. And here's an opportunity for Wenatchee on a free kick from 25 yards out. Inadvertent handball, of course, for the West Valley Rams. And Madison Smith looks like she'll be the one to line it up here for Wenatchee. Also around the ball is Hallie Stegman. Who will it be? It will be Stegman. She'll chip it ahead. Ball picked up there by Griggs. There were 3 Rams around her. And again, Wenatchee just can't get quite the space they need. Throw in will be headed. And
that's a handball?
That looked like it was a handball, certainly. It'll be redirected out of bounds. The whistle could have come on Kaylee Moen there. But no whistle. And a throw in again for the Panthers. And this one, I think, will go off of West Valley off the end line, will it? And will be another corner kick for Wenatchee. It will.
Corner kick for
5th corner kick for the Panthers of the game.
Yeah, it looks like the main change he was made offensively. Hallie Stegman, she started off at center forward. She went from left mid, and now she's the attacking mid, number 10, and she's doing a good job combining.
Stegman with the corner kick. Hits off of the head of a West Valley Ram, will trickle all the way out here near side. Be dumped in. And look out. Here comes Kendall Sharp. Sharp has the only goal in this one. Wenatchee backing up defensively. Nice job getting a foot in there to go off the end line and will be out of bounds. No, corner kick. Corner kick for the Rams. This will be their first corner kick of the contest. Came in again. They just do that quick little play in the corner rather than bringing it all the way out on the foot. Boy, what a battle here between Jaden Griggs and Haley Marshall for West Valley. Marshall, much larger individual, has the presence and ability and the physicality right now to outmuscle Jaden Griggs. Ball will be diverted out of bounds again. Bowen on the throw-in for Wenatchee. Gets it in to Allie Clark. Clark back to Bowen. Bowen puts the left foot to it. And the Panthers have it misdirected. And the ball loose outside. Then it's going to be picked up here by Kate Springer. Springer will bring it out. And then they'll feed it in to Stegman. Stegman far side as Madison Smith picks it up. Smith trying to feed ahead to herself. Nice idea, but it will go out of bounds off of her. And a throw in for West Valley. 56th minute of the second half. West Valley on top 1-0. Our broadcast brought to you by Automoca. What's your Automoca emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college.
Yeah, it's a good matchup there. Jaden Griggs with number 14, what was her name?
Haley Marshall.
Marshall, yeah. Good for Jaden. You know, she's going to get the experience, especially going into college with gals that, you know, that size. So it's good for her.
Throw-in comes in. Will get too far away. Griggs will pick it up near midfield. Turn it, and was looking far sideline for a streaking Madison Smith over there. Couldn't find her. Ball picked up and then redirected at midfield. She'll find Smith this time. Smith trying to turn it ahead, and it will be backed away by West Valley. Boy, West Valley's had an answer for every approach by Wenatchee here in this one. Nice touch pass, and quickly taking it out was Taylor Copeland in the 57th minute. Substitution here for West Valley. Taylor Copeland has had a stellar game here for the Rams. She'll be replaced in the lineup by Zoe Orvald. As Zoe comes in, Wenatchee throw in on the far side. Throw in comes in. And what do we have? Whistle against West Valley. And so another opportunity for Wenatchee. This should be a free kick, and this will be from about the, 15 yards out. Of course, far sideline. It's a long way away. And it looks like Stegman again will take it here for Wenatchee. Or will it be? Nope, it won't be Stegman. The ball coming in, headed by West Valley again with a lot of height there. And just a physical presence is Haley Marshall. Marshall, just about the tallest girl on the field. And, boy, she got up there and got ahead to it and redirected it away from her goal. Nice job by Marshall. Wenatchee keeps extending itself. They got to be careful that they don't get ball deep the other direction suddenly. Backing up, nice job by Emmy Coldy again to get that ball out of bounds and give the defense a chance to retreat. 58th minute, closing in on the last moments of this one. A lot to be determined here in the next 14, 15 minutes. Griggs had the ball stolen away from her by the Rams. Ball still loose, far side. Allie Clark after it for Wenatchee. Brought out near midfield. Griggs tried to come up with it. Now Kate Springer almost knocked heads with Caitlin Moen over there, and now we're going to get a free kick for Wenatchee. Kate Springer going to quickly size things up here and boot it from the West Valley side of midfield, and it will be redirected out of bounds by Kaylee Moen over there.
Yeah, it looks like they've been trying to attack this left side for the last 5 minutes, getting Madison Smith more involved. She's being a little too direct. I'd like to see her go more side to side, combining with her center mids. Amanda's on this right side. She's got good speed, and they're opening up opportunities when they hit both sides. So can they switch the ball back and forth a bit more?
Smith throw in. Ball came back out and then stolen away by West Valley. Here's a chance for the Rams as they feed it ahead, and they got it to Kendall Sharp, but we got a whistle. What do we have, gentlemen?
Got an offside position here from our goal scorer.
So Kendall Sharp too far advanced for where the ball was passed ahead. And so it'll be a free kick for Wenatchee. Ball comes in, Jaden Griggs touched it, and now the scramble for it. Stegman over there in the corner, and it will be cleared again by West Valley. Well, the rule is simple for the Rams. That ball gets inside the 10-yard line. You just get it out of bounds as quick as you possibly can. Stegman, a little give and go with Smith, and Smith will put it across the end line. Kind of an errant boot there as we're in the 61st minute.
I've really been impressed by 21 and 18 when that West Valley's two holding mids just doing a good job of staying in front of their back line and not letting Wenatchee get through.
Fetzer and Moen, the reference there as the ball comes out on the goal kick, directed by Kendall Sharp. Panthers step in and the boom put to it, but right there collecting it is Ty Brennan. Goalkeeper has been not as busy nearly in this second half as she was in the first half. Kendall Sharp. Ball off of her and will be redirected to her, but right there Wenatchee and Emmy Coldy will direct it off of her foot out of bounds, and so it'll be a throw in for Wenatchee. Coldy quickly to it as it comes in, and Kendall Sharp trying to steal it away. Now Kendall Sharp is pushed down, and they're going to call a foul on Wenatchee. So here is a free kick opportunity for West Valley. As the whistle came against Wenatchee's Ellie Toth, a little bit too rough there. And so a free kick for the Rams, and it looks like it'll be Caitlin Moen to take it. She's got the right foot, or it could be Shannon Curtis. It will be Moen with the kick. And right there on the corner of the goal step is Haley Matthews for the stop. 5 shots on goal in the game for West Valley. They've converted one of those. 12 shots on goal for Wenatchee. 0 for 12. 62nd minutes. Far sideline. Ball lost for a moment by the two chasing after it. Brownell there for West Valley. And now Wenatchee turns it back the other way. Stegman up the far side. Trying to feed ahead, and it's going to go past everybody and go out. What would you like to see there?
They got to switch it up. They got to bring the ball through to this right side here. That defense is already reading them, marking off that left mid, and yeah, it's just need to switch it up.
63rd minute, goal kick for West Valley. As it will be Haley Marshall who does the duty. Wenatchee being a little tentative on that ball now. And maybe a little fatigue factor. And here is West Valley. And coming out, the goal is open. And it will be a goal scored for the West Valley Rams. The ball caromed off of Wenatchee's goalkeeper. And I believe the goal was scored by Grace Brownell. So Brownell, in the 63rd minute, has given West Valley what would seem almost an insurmountable lead here, 2-0 over Wenatchee. What we talked about, getting overextended and not being able to get back, there was a situation there. So Gracie Brownell, we believe, with the goal there. And Wenatchee now on the attack, trying to find a way. Again, another shot will go wide of the goal mouth and go off the end line. It'll be a goal kick in the 64th minute. Six shots on goal for West Valley tonight. Well, I guess 7, because that was 2 shots in 1 right there. As it went off of Haley Matthews, she could not quite grasp it all the way. And then Brownell was there for the goal. And now feed ahead again. Shannon Curtis on the attack, and ball's going to be out of bounds. And will be another goal or corner kick here for West Valley.
Yeah, this 15, I didn't see her first half, but she's definitely given trouble making that gotten that assist on that last one, and this last run, she's got some speed up top.
Fetzer will do the corner kick. It'll be the Rams' second corner kick of the game. As we're in the 65th minute, and we had a substitution for Wenatchee. We'll get that for you here in a moment. Now a header out in front. And right there, again, was Kendall Sharp. She seems to be around the ball quite a bit. And will be a goal kick for Wenatchee. Into the game, by the way, on the substitution for the Panthers, Riley Gross-Didier came in. The ball comes out to her on the goal kick. And then Kendall Sharp trying to get the offense going again. Shannon Curtis steps in front, or excuse me, for Wenatchee. It was Isabel Pelayo who's in there now. Gets that ball out of bounds. West Valley tried to center it. Kendall Sharp again with the foot. Griggs is all the way back there to help on the defensive end this time. We'll kick it out to Stegman. Stegman to Madison Smith. And West Valley stepping in front. Coming up with the ball was Lily Fetzer. Crosses over to Jordan Carnes. Carnes looking ahead. And, well, you're right. Shannon Curtis for West Valley just all over the place here the last few minutes of this game in the offensive set. Collision here near sideline at midfield between Gross Didier and West Valley's Haley Marshall. It'll be a throw in for West Valley as the Rams' Kat Whitman will throw it in. Bowman is there to deflect it for Wenatchee. And then Emmy Coldy boots it ahead, dumps it down. Kate Springer trying to come up with it. She does. And it's turned back to Springer. Little give and go. Here's Jaden Griggs with the left foot, and it goes off the hands of the goalkeeper. Still loose. Gross Didier comes up with it. Now she'll boot it out to Bowman, but stepping in front was Shannon Curtis. It'll go out of bounds and be out to West Valley. Goodness, opportunity for Jaden Griggs. Just could not connect. One of those, ninth for Wenatchee.
It's a quality save from the keeper as well. Seems like she's really in tune with the game and also her defensive side.
Panthers again on the attack. Springer, far side. And leaving without the ball. Good stop over there. Again, defense, the key of the night for West Valley. That was Haley Marshall, I believe, over there again, coming up with a stop. Now, kicking the ball out of bounds. Kaylee Moen, throw in for the Wenatchee Panthers. Off to Springer, then to Griggs, but again, stepping in front. Now we're going to get a little push called against Wenatchee, so a free kick for West Valley. 68th minute, time winding down here on somebody's season right now. That would seem to be the Wenatchee Panthers. See if we have any updates from Moses Lake here, as the Eastmont Wildcats are taking on the Moses Lake Chiefs in the other semifinal. Nothing so far. Stegman trying to get it down in that left corner again, and boy, they keep going to that well, don't they? Panthers being a left-handed team right now. Right there again, Ty Brennan. Brennan has just had the eyes tonight, collecting everything that comes her way. Punt from her comes out towards midfield. Will bounce and then picked up by Bowman. Bowman ahead to Gross Didier. Gross Didier feeds it back to Ellie Toth. Toth to Springer. Kate, down in the corner it goes, but who's going to get to it first? And it will be centered, but there, Ty Brennan again. Wenatchee had the bodies there, but Brennan up to the task. Centering pass, but stepping in, the goalkeeper for West Valley. 69th minute. 70th minute, I should say. So we're closing in on 10 minutes and change left in this one. Substitution here for West Valley. Out comes Gracie Brownell. In comes Anna Murphy.
It looks like West Valley's playing with two forwards up top. Wenatchee's having the four defenders back. We'll see if he makes any changes, getting more numbers forward. Got about less than 20 minutes left.
Throw in for Wenatchee. Ellie Toth. Now picked up by West Valley. Again, there, Shannon Curtis. Bowman had the ball go out of bounds. I think they're going to say it's off Curtis, so it will be out to Wenatchee on a throw-in here. But deep in their own end, trailing at 2-0. Throw-in comes in to Toth. Off to Gross Didier. Gross Didier tried to feed back to Toth, but not happening as West Valley's right there, but we're going to get a whistle against the Rams. I think the ball just went out of bounds. It was. Now a throw in for Wenatchee. Bowman, Gross Didier. Gross Didier, ball collected by Lily Fetzer. And look out. Trying to battle for it again is Kendall Sharp. And there, too, is Shannon Curtis. Her shot will sail wide and will be a goal kick for Wenatchee.
Looks like we got 0-0 Moses Lake, 13 minutes left.
Wow, how about that? So a tight one happening in Moses Lake. Wenatchee going to have to do a lot of scrambling here, trailing it 2-0 in the 72nd minute. Scheduled for 80. We've had a little bit of stoppage time, not too much. And this is going to go all the way back and be collected easily there by Ty Brennan. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Color Effects, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years. Call Color Effects at 509-741-7609. Throw in for West Valley near sideline. Will go off of the Rams out of bounds. And will be a opportunity here for Wenatchee, but the ball on the throw-in goes off of a leg and then picked up by West Valley. Seems like the wind in the sails for Wenatchee kind of exhausted right now. Substitution for West Valley. Are they going to make it or not? No. They're going to say a throw-in for the Rams. As near sideline will be Kat Whitman. She will throw it in to Kendall Sharp. Sharp collects 2 defenders on her, which take it out of bounds. Our broadcast also brought to you by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. As looked like West Valley was going to have a little business going right there for Kendall Sharp. 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. It will be a corner kick for West Valley, their third here of the contest. And trying to get the number on the body over there as they do that quick little give and go again. Lily Fetzer. And then Fetzer tried the shot, and it will sail left of the goal upright. And will be, let's see, West Valley's 7th shot on goal here in the second half. Goals for Kendall Sharp in the 18th minute and Gracie Brownell in the 63rd minute. And that's our scoring here in this one. As West Valley leads it 2-0 with the 74th minute. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Little push there, whistled against West Valley. And will be a free kick for Wenatchee just on the West Valley side of midfield. It'll be Ellie Toth that will take the free kick here for the Panthers. Puts the right foot to it. Kate Springer tried to corral it, but the Rams will just let it go out of bounds and be a throw-in on the far sideline. Zoe Orvald will do that for West Valley. Kate Springer, that is. Gets it over here near side to Stegman. Maybe they will try the right side this time, but there's nobody down there. Gross Didier the closest, but it will be out to West Valley.
Yeah, it looks like he's made, coach has made a change with the 3 forwards more central. You got Gross Didier up top, center forward. You got Griggs on the left side and Stegman on the right. Let's see if anything can happen here.
Also, looks like my good old Wildcats are up 1-0.
Oh, really? Okay. That goal must have just happened for Eastmont.
Wow.
Appreciate getting those scores in for Moses Lake tonight. So the Wildcats trying to knock off the Chiefs, and it seemed like Moses Lake has been one of the best teams playing down the stretch here as they won the regular season Big 9 title. But Eastmont trying to pull off the upset on the road tonight for Coach Aaron Riedel. Gross Didier aggressively playing it here for the Panthers, and the ball will be taken out of bounds by Haley Marshall. So a throw-in for Wenatchee. Another whistle comes, another substitution comes for West Valley. As back into the contest, Gracie Brownell will come and replace Anna Murphy. Throw in for Wenatchee. Bowman does it. Griggs, little holding by her going on as she tried to get that ball on the throw in, and now it's going to be redirected out all the way to midfield. Ooh, ouch. Look out. Collision there at midfield. Feeling the smart on that one is Shannon Curtis. Meanwhile, Kate Springer with the left foot, deflected by West Valley, and now Springer, I think, going to be whistled for a push from behind as she'll shake hands with the West Valley Ram that tumbled down there. And Ed Navarro going to check on the Ram that took the brunt of that collision here near midfield, Shannon Curtis. Looks like she's going to be okay to stay in. Meanwhile, it's a free kick for West Valley. We're in the 77th minute of this one. Time winding down for the Wenatchee Panthers. Again, it will be Haley Marshall with the free kick. Picked up by Wenatchee. Springer, far side to Smith. Redirect again. Griggs. Boy, Griggs has had a lot of physical play tonight on her. She's stood up to the task, but boy, West Valley has marked her all night long. Now a chip ahead and a chance for the West Valley Rams. The ball loose. Coming up with it, Shannon Curtis with the left foot, and it is in, and that will be the third goal of the night, and that could very well send the West Valley Rams on to the district championship. Shannon Curtis, boy, her engine has been running this entire second half, and she has really forced the issue for the Rams here as she scores in the 78th minute to make it a 3-0 contest. Again, trying to be aggressive on the offensive end might leave you a little bit undermanned on the backside. And the case there for the Wenatchee Panthers, another kind of an awkward ball that bounced away for the Panthers and bounced right to Shannon Curtis, but give her the credit for being the one to force the issue there. Griggs battling for the ball meanwhile. She does not want her Wenatchee Panther career to come to an end here tonight. The ball will be caroming off the side of the net on that shot over there in the corner by the Panthers. Nine shots on goal here in the second half for the West Valley Rams. They have converted 2 of those shots, leading it 3-0 now. Goal kick comes out. Springer. Bowman. Ahead again, Marshall. Marshall and Brennan defensively. Brennan in goal, Marshall, defender back there, have just been fantastic here tonight for West Valley. Now to Griggs, off to Springer. Feed ahead to the Panthers' Isabel Palayo. Ball in the corner. Here's a centering feed, and again right there for the West Valley Rams, Haley Marshall. Goodness, she's had a magnet to that ball tonight. Corner kick for the Panthers as the ball will come in off the right foot, and there is the shot, and it will not collect here for the Panthers, but still loose. A chip ahead, and Ty Brennan will finally come up with it. 2 chances to get one, and Wenatchee cannot convert. And that will be the contest as Ed Navarro blows his whistle, and that will be the end of it here. The Wenatchee Panthers fall here in the district semifinals to the West Valley Rams by a score of 3-0. We will take a break and come back and come down field side and recap this one for you on the way next. You've been watching Big 9 District Playoff Soccer on the NCWLIFE channel. We're back with more here from Liebofto Field at the Apple Bowl right after this.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecues installation and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial in-home care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homely, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
haben Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. You.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
What's your automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Where will you be a year from now? You could be working as a medical assistant. The Charter College Medical Assistant Certificate Program gets you work ready in 10 months. Add 5 more months to earn an associate degree. We prepare you with hands-on training and support you after graduation with job search help and interview skills. Institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, Charter has been training healthcare professionals for more than 30 years. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Choose the pros. Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Welcome back here to Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl. I'm Eric Granstrom, and joining me, Justin Giraldi and Mauricio Sanchez. And, well, the Wenatchee Panthers just could not keep up with the West Valley Rams here tonight as they score 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and West Valley will advance to the district championship with a 3-0 win. Let me first talk to Justin about this one. Justin, as you think about this contest, what didn't go right for Wenatchee here this evening?
Yeah, I just got caught early sleeping. They were putting high pressure on, number of opportunities to score, just didn't take advantage of their scoring opportunities.
And turning to Mauricio here, you've had a chance to watch these girls play a lot, and boy, not for a lack of effort in that first half, but West Valley really turned it up in the second half.
Yeah, I think we can all agree with that. I think it was a matter of communication as well. I believe Wenatchee did not play their game according to what I've seen in past games, so that made a big difference as well.
Well, and the goals here scored tonight for West Valley by Kendall Sharp, Gracie Brownell, and Shannon Curtis. The 18th minute for Sharp, 63rd minute for Brownell, and 78th minute for Curtis. And that would be it here tonight as the West Valley Rams would advance to the district championship. And right now, looks like they might be playing the Eastmont Wildcats. Last we checked, Eastmont was up 1-0 at West Valley. So, well, we'll have to tell you more about that tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley here on the NCWLIFE channel. Thank you very much for joining us here. I see that John Springer is still visiting with some press, so we will let John get to his locker room and talk to his girls, because I know there's a lot of seniors that suddenly had their careers come to an end for Wenatchee. That's a hard pill to swallow as they fall to West Valley by a final of 3-0. Thanks again, gentlemen, for joining me here tonight and being part of our broadcast. Thank you for watching as well. And I got to thank my crew tonight as well. Jessica Medina up top on the tower. We had Chelsea Craig here down in the stands. And, of course, Dan Kuntz and Tucker Wagner for helping to get all the gear set up and line producing here this evening. And, of course, Caitlin Hedersheet back in the studios. I'm Eric Granstrom. That's going to wrap it up for our soccer season here on the NCWLIFE channel. Wenatchee, unfortunately, falling here tonight to the district semis to the West Valley Rams 3-0. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, and the Windmill Restaurant. NCWLIFE channel's coverage is also brought to you by Charter College and the Walkabout Grill. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.